Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hero Life. I am Paul. Dan, how are you?
Right, Paulie, good to be back. How are you?
Yeah, doing great. Doing great. I got my cup of tea here. Nice warming experience with not so warm outdoors. I did want to. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Just wanted to say that it's good that you're looking after yourself.
Yeah, I am. And that brings me to my topic, which is really taking care of yourself in the colder months. So, for those of us in the Southern Hemisphere who are embarking on winter in about 5 days, there's going to be a lot of compromised immunity that's going to come up. And I think it's really worthwhile to think about simple ways that you can, take care of yourself. First is and will always be sleep. You
Mm.
know, if you don't get enough sleep, especially if you're feeling sick, your body is just gonna be in a constant state of stress, really. So you want to be able to give yourself that restorative sleep, allow your hormones to do what they do throughout a lengthy night's sleep, and allow your body to just repair itself. Um, the next thing is really simply hydration as well, because your body's working super hard to be able to fight this common cold, the flu, a virus, whatever is coming up for you. Your immunity is being compromised. So to allow your body to be well hydrated, and ideally to be able to have a pinch of Himalayan sea salt or some Celtic sea salt as well. A really good quality salt is going to just enliven those enzymes in the water, and it's just going to allow your body to um, absorb the nutrients a great deal more. um, they're two really, really simple things. And then there's the obvious aspect of being able to increase your vitamin C kick as well. Generally speaking, you can get some really good vitamin C powders out there that you can put into your water bottle and then just sip it throughout the day. And I heard this from a friend today, which I thought was interesting. A lot of people take a vitamin C pill or a tablet, a chewable tablet, that tends to give them a big waft of vitamin C at that point in time. But then it'll just be processed through your body for whatever reason. So if you fill your water bottle up with this powder and you continue to sip it throughout the day, it just gives you an even exposure to the vitamin C that you need. And then you've got things like ginger, that are really, really great anti-inflammatories and are going to also allow your body to just help process things. So there are things in just off the top of my head that will, kind of give you a great chance at recovering as quickly as possible. And then there's obvious things as well, like understanding where you're at with your body and your mind, and if you need a rest throughout the day, take a 20-minute power nap. I've got this great short meditation, guided meditation that I often lean on when I'm feeling up against it, sometimes mid-afternoon, and I'll just lay down on a couch somewhere, put it on, and 15 minutes later I will feel just $1,000,000. So these are just little things that you could consider and think about: mobilizing, stretching, allowing oxygen and nutrients to flow through your body, your joints, your active tissue, to allow your body to just get through to the other side. Any thoughts from you, Dan?
Yeah, well, nice to hear you riff on all that because immunity is so essential to look after, especially as we go into the colder months. But I want to bring up a fun little topic about the cold months because I had a client say to me just today, actually, what do you do about cold showers in winter? And
Right.
I think Paulie, like myself, very passionate about the cold shower exposure or the cold exposure. I've been doing it every day since July 1st of last year, so right in the thick of winter. And I feel like that was just such a good training ground because it was absolutely freezing. And it was just like I had the impulse to do it. I was motivated, and then I built the discipline to do it because you're in the shower anyway. So it's like you've rid the environment because you're there, and it's like this is the chance to really forge ahead and just create and build just this habit that really just becomes so automatic and instinctive that you no longer need to think about it. But it's
Mm.
to do it when it's most uncomfortable is where you get the greatest return.
Mm.
And so I just like excitedly said, like, this is your time to shine and like break through the difficulties and challenges that come with, you know, mentally preparing for cold exposure. But the benefits are just as great, whether it's cold in the atmosphere or warm. So I just look at it as in just another great opportunity. And I just invited him, as I will, and as I've done myself, is not just the cold exposure whilst being in the water, but then the drip dry. That's become like the next evolution of the cold shower, is just to just sit or stand after the shower and just let the body reheat and
Mm.
regenerate. And
Mm.
it's just such a power in standing there, because usually you just want to get out, put the towel on, get close to a heater. But it's just really amazing when you allow the body just to settle itself. And
Mm.
it's like physically, I can't really tell you what the benefits are. I mean, I definitely feel like doing it on a daily basis, I've kind of tuned into this recovery, like the recovery from going from a long run and then to do a cold shower. I definitely feel my body, the impact supports me, where I don't feel as sore as I normally do. But it's more just the mental, the mindset element that I find so powerful, because it's really uncomfortable. And so being in the discomfort and just being steadfast, um, I've just started to feel comfortable in the discomfort. And like I hear from so many great people, when you start the day like that, it just feels like you've already accomplished so much. And so I welcome you all as we, you know, work into a probably dark and cold winter, to just challenge yourself to maintain the practice.
Yeah, it's an incredible practice, and I just want to riff on the end of that, just to give people a little bit of science surrounding, you know, the beauty of cold showers. To begin with, your body is forced to become an adaptive mechanism. So if you were putting yourself in this discomfort on a daily, regular basis, your body is going to learn to be able to resolve itself. So when you know, things come up, like you're getting exposed to some form of cold or whatever it might be, your body is more likely to be able to be nimble and think on its feet. So it's definitely a great thing. But directly associated with cold showers, you're going to have an increase in white blood cells, and these blood cells are going to be a great benefit to you when it comes to your immunity as well. So cold exposure directly impacts white blood cells that are going to have an effect on your immune system.
Perfect. It ties in really nicely then. So go ahead and maintain your practice. And if you need any support or inspiration, just reach out, because we're going to continue on. And we're happy to, you know, digitally hold your hand through the experience.
And if you're after us to hold your hand further than digitally, please give myself or Dan a little message, and would love to jump on a call with you and just talk you through any challenges you might have.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks, Polly.
Thanks, guys.